Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So, Comic-Con finds here. I don't know what the date is today. It's March something. It's a week before Easter. I just got done with the Quad Con Des Moines at Merle Hay Mall there. Had a great time, so thank you for everybody that showed up, sold a whole bunch of stuff, and bought a whole bunch of stuff. So, it was a great show all the way around. Gonna have a couple more videos. I bought enough stuff there. I'm going to break it up probably in 2 more videos at least. We're going to start with the big collection here. It's pretty much all Silver Age, a little bit of copper, I think, and bronze, and maybe even a smidge of modern. It's kind of eclectic, but this all came from the same place. And I'm going to start with my favorite stuff, which is, of course, Sci-Fi Horror, Monsters Unlimited, number 6 by Stan Lee. And overall, I like the grades on these. If you've never seen inside of one of these, it's kind of, you know, they just took like old movie stills and added captions. I'm sure that was a low budget way of doing stuff. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I like the Sci-Fi Horror stuff. That one I probably need for my collection. I'm not big on like the humor mags, the sick, crazy, cracked stuff, but this was this was really interesting. Help, the Rolling Stones are after me. Yeah, so Beatles cover on that one. Really nice condition. Good paper quality. The only real issue really in this collection is it stinks. If you had smell-o-vision, you would smell it from wherever you're watching this. So I've got the ozone generator going, and hopefully over, it's probably going to take a week or two, just every night I turn it on, and hopefully we'll get rid of that odor. Good creepy cover. Creepy number 4. Only problem is it got tore, and it's really frustrating. That was a recent tear. I didn't do it. It came in that way, but it's still pretty sharp and it's not discolored, so it was done fairly recently as far as the actual damage was, so that's unfortunate on that. Let's see, creepy number 8. It's a Gray Morrow cover on that one. Pretty good one too. This one's in really nice shape. I think that one's honestly really close to VF on that. Famous Monsters. It's a yearbook. They usually don't sell as much as the regular issues. It's kind of the best of, you know, from that year. It kind of covers what they consider the highlights and things like that. Great cover on it though. So comics, I gotta look, but even if I had it, I really don't think I've got it in this condition. This is a really sharp book on this, and I'm gonna just look at the white pages on there. You can see up there's a little bit of a distributor mark in blue ink, yeah, kind of a navy blue, but actually it doesn't bleed into the cover much, just a little, so that's not too bad. Let me put these in order. And here's what I say about being eclectic. We went from Silver Age Sci-Fi to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Some nice reader copies, around fine, nothing high grade on it, not hard to find. Aquaman 17. Is that Nick Cardy? I'm thinking it maybe was on that. Really nice condition, brilliant black. Again, probably off-white, white to off-white pages on them. Oh man, well, I'm glad you can't smell them, but holy cow, I opened this up and got a whiff. I kind of gagged there a little bit, but very, very nice, clean condition. That one's got a lot of wear on it. They're a good reader copy though, solid. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and look through these. I've been recovering, I guess, from the last show, and I've got to leave for Sioux Falls, South Dakota here in a few days for the next Quad Con, the day before Easter, so I'm a little bit of crunch time. If you come see me in Sioux Falls, it's at Ramkota Inn. I don't know if I'll have these things ready by then or not. Probably not because of the smell. Really sharp Dell Giant Flintstones book, very clean, just a little corner wear. Usually those big books get beat up. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's number 1. I would say, you know, probably in that fine-ish range. Clean's got some spine stress on it, but still it's a nice book, a number 1. Is that 2? That one I don't know. It is. So that's number 2 for Twilight Zone. Rod Serling, again, a nice clean book. Pretty sure I've got those in my collection. So those will probably end up for sale. Grimm's Ghost Stories, that's just a beater reader copy. Here is a really super high grade thriller. Boris Karloff thriller, giant size, number 2. I don't want to open all the way because there's no crease. I got to tell you, I'm thinking hard about grading that one. Let me know what you think, if I should do that or not. But wow, it's a nice book. And some other Boris. These are a little rougher. VG-ish. Same with the Star Trek. I don't know, that's a higher numbers than the 40s. Yeah, 44 on that one. Good Legion story. Probably fair to good. Yeah, she's pretty rough. 1967 on that, but you know, good reader, it'll sell. Here's a really nice Lois Lane annual 2. Again, I don't think I'm going to grade this one, but golly, look at the pages on that. Holy smokes. I mean, it's just super nice condition. I rarely see them like that. Really beat up Donald Duck. This one's okay. This is better than average. It's not a mint. I don't know if it got foxing, so must have got by some dampness there. Here's a really nice Uncle Scrooge and Daisy photo cover. It does have a stain there. I don't know. I haven't tried to do anything with it. I usually don't mess with them. This is probably, it's not as nice as the other 2 giants that I showed you, but nice book. Oh, it's got a little tear on the back, unfortunately. Dennis, it doesn't matter. Really nice ACG Unknown Worlds, right around fine. Schaffenberger cover, got the leprechaun on that one. Kind of just a little bit of run-of-the-mill Archies. That's kind of an interesting cover with the gangster suit. This one's a little rougher. It's probably only about a good. This one isn't going to make good. that one's pretty bad. Epic Tomb of Dracula. I don't know. I can't remember if that was a reprint or if that was original. It's 1991. It's a first print. I'm kind of wondering if that wasn't a. It looks like that was maybe a reprint from one of the storylines on the original series in the 70s. I can't remember though. Always love this cover. I've got a couple of them. One's really nice, other one's trash, so that's why I kept the trash one. You know, they sell number 3, anything with a monster, a little bit of a spine roll, but nice shape. Snowball baseball cover, however you want to look at it, with the catcher's mask, but Donald will sell. Yeah, whatever on that one. Tomb of Darkness presents really well, but it is rough. It's got a bunch of creases. Don't break the color. Corners a little rough, but I tell you what, nice cover on that one. Pretty sure I have it. Tom and Jerry sell, not big bucks. Wacky Witch. So this is one of the first comics I ever got when I was in the hospital. Somebody gave me a bunch of comics when I was a little kid, like 4 years old, and Wacky Witch was in there, 2 or 3 of them. I don't remember which issues. I couldn't read them at that time, not very well anyway, so they got shredded, but I always have fond memories of it. There's a later Ripley's, really rough though. These do sell. I don't get a lot of Beanie and Cecil. In this particular issue, it's number 2. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I've ever had that one. Probably close to fine on it. And here's another real nice clean Christmas cover with Scrooge McDuck. That'll go. Not one of the better movie books. They do sell. I don't know. We'll see. I don't usually get a lot for them. It's not hard to find. Some more Archie stuff coming up here. This was nice. Some nice clean Charlton. Again, grade on these is probably 6 or 7. I have to look through and make sure they're all complete. I really haven't sat down because of the smell. And that is a is that a Ditko? No, that one's not. I thought maybe there was one of these old Old ones had a Ditko cover, but I might be wrong. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, that's just a scratch. Still hurts it. There's a big crease there. But, you know, I like that. I've had a number of these copies. Unfortunately, it's got a long crease, but that'll still sell. You probably noticed this and you're like, get to the good stuff. So, okay, we'll do that now. Tales to Astonish, 24. I don't know if I have this one. I got to look through my collection. Real presentable. The only thing, I don't know if you can see it, right, let me see if I can get it. There's a little hole right there, right above his eye. You can't really tell. It blends in well with the pages, so it's not super high grade. Got some dings, but boy, again, paper quality, which is a real issue on these earlier Marvels, Silver Age Marvels, so I'm happy with that. This is probably the bad boy of the bunch. It's a really clean copy. Does have a bit of a sun shadow down there. I don't know what a grade, 5.5 maybe, 6 on a good day, 5 on a bad day maybe. But it's first appearance of Animal Man. So it is a key. And Strange Adventures, I don't know, I love the DC sci-fi horror. I gotta tell you, this book just did not do it for me overall. Not like House of Mystery, House of Secrets, and some of the others, although I do like Adam Strange in this series. That is my one of my favorites there. But that's probably the bad boy. Munsters photo covers, this is a lower grade, but they always sell. It's number 7. So as long as there's no chunks of writing. Here's a really nice Superman Annual 7. Again, I don't think I'm going to grade it because it's got too many corner dings, but I'm thinking that's right there in that 7 range too. And Jimmy Olsen 13, the same. It just very clean copies, beautiful pages. These are a little off-white. They're not quite as bright as the others, but still ahead of average. Creasing, fanfold crease, but otherwise, gosh, very clean, presentable book. And that's even if you have off titles, like these are pretty much all off titles, you need to have condition in your favor, because beat up off titles are a dime a dozen. Just a couple creases, but again, great looking book, presents well. Same with that one, incredibly clean. And just see the colors really pop out when you have white pages. They're not dulled. Another distributor mark there, pretty common. Bomba 1, it's a fun cover. I do like the cover on it. It's never been popular, and this is a lower grade copy there. Tales of the Unexpected, that dumb corner. There we go. Do that without chipping it off. Pretty good paper quality, or I'd done that a lot more carefully. But you can see it's got some chipping on the edge and things like that. But still a good clean book. Another Donald. Another later Ripley's. Another Donald. It is a UFO cover, so those always sell no matter what the titles are. Not necessarily big bucks. Lost in Space. Clean ones sell really well. This one's a little rough. Got some rubbing, creasing, lots of spine stress, so I don't know. It's going to have to be cheap. That's a series that sells, and I don't get very many of them, and what it's doing in a Silver Age collection, I don't know. WDCS, that's 245. Top Cat, I do see them fairly regularly, but they're kind of, I never seem to get clean ones. Even in a collection like this, which is a little higher grade, there always seems to be something kind of messed up with them. Woody Woodpecker, I got nobody looking for those. Same with Daffy, nobody's really chasing those. This is a nice book. Got some creases, got a sub crease down the center, another one over here. But they generally sell. They're kind of hard to put a run together, at least of nicer ones. And I would say VG on this, 4 or 5, 4 to 4 or 5. Nice page quality. And here's another one that always sells. Again, hard to get. It's one of the nicer copies I've had, if that tells you just how bad most of the stuff is that I see for Sugar and Spike. You know, it's probably only a 5-6 range, but good clean copy. Some House of Mystery. Unfortunately, it's got that big old 10 right next to the skull, but it's an awesome cover. I do need that one. I hadn't seen that one for a long time, so I did look it up, and I didn't have it. Chunk out there, so nice cover, but you know, not a lot of value on that. Mickey, another later WDCS. Some more Mickey stuff. Which is when I get collections in from Silver Age, everybody gets excited. Oh, did you get Spider-Man? Did you get Avengers? Did you get Batman? No, I got Donald Duck. That's 90% of the time it's Gold Key Dell cartoon books. So I don't see a lot of the, you know, superhero stuff in large runs. It's unusual. This is a really sweet book. Another giant size, not as, you know, not super high grade. But this had that, I don't know, I call them semi-cardboard. They were a little thicker, and it does have some tanning inside there. But overall, the paper quality is pretty good, and nice clean Halloween cover. It's not, I see other giant sizes. That's not one I see a lot. That should do really well. That's trashed. Little FF here. It's, I don't know, VG fine. It is a John Byrne cover. You know what? That's weird because the paper quality is a little darker here than some of the Silver Age books. Just depends how you store them. Frankenstein Monster, great run. It's one I collected years ago. I thought it was a good read. I liked it better than Tomb of Dracula. Didn't run very long. It's one of the later issues. Here's a reprint book, 70s printed. Well, let's see. Should tell me in here. There it is. This was Tales to Astonish 34 was the original one. But you have Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. So, you know, good, fun, classic stuff on that. Caspers sell on occasion. Depends what's on them. And actually, that's baseball. He's watching a baseball game. So that, the sports collectors would probably pick that one up. And it is very clean. Great shape on that. That one's rough. Billy the Kid. No damage done. Nobody's looking for him. Nightmare. It's not a book I see a lot. And this is a really nice one. Very clean. A little bit of foxing down there. Looks like off-white pages with light tan edges, so that's still pretty good. Here's another series that usually sells. It's oddball, but the ones that want the whole set, Fox and Crow, it's not super duper easy. And again, you know, great page quality. It's just a little bit of tanning on the edges, and that's about it. But it's a good book. Josie, every now and then somebody will ask, but usually it's all Sabrina. I don't get a whole lot of Josie collectors in these parts. Beach cover. Here's a little old one. The Big-Eyed Archies. They always usually sell. And the earlier stuff, I'm going to see what year this is here, 61. Page, you know, it's okay. There's a little bit of tanning there. But still pretty good. Centerfolds in it. Moby Duck, Archie Campout. These monster cover ones, they have a lot of monster UFO covers on the Madhouse books. And they usually sell, again, not super big bucks, but this is a very nice clean copy. Again, there's Sabrina, and that's another reason they sell. Just a nice, clean, presentable book. Go good in most collections. Well, anyway, I don't know if that's really technically an innuendo cover, but it's there. Top Cat, is that an early one? Number 7, so not as early as I thought. Again, it's a black cover and all, but I just cannot get clean Top Cats. It's just really tough for me to do that. What do we got? A couple left. Yep. So Daisy Duck's Diary. And the last one in this batch anyway for this video is, it's number 18. So Chip and Dale from 1959. They do sell a little bit thanks to DuckTales and some, 1990s cartoon watchers are still somewhat popular. So that's it for this one. Check out our other videos and thanks for watching.